What's going on, guys? Welcome back to Fortnite Battle Royale on BlackTideTV. In today's episode, it may seem a bit too little too late, but I'd like to discuss the Fortnite Battle Royale Tilted Towers Comet theory. This is a widespread conspiracy theory among Fortnite Battle Royale players. As you can see in the sky, there is some type of astral body plummeting towards the Earth, specifically Tilted Towers, in the Fortnite Battle Royale map. Now, the theory goes that this astral body will crash into Tilted Towers, basically nerfing the area. Ever since the inclusion of Tilted Towers, the map has been incredibly imbalanced. So a lot of players will land tilted, probably like 50% of the players will land tilted, and anywhere else on the map is just completely devoid of players and action, and it kills the vibe of the game. Before Tilted Towers, a lot of separate areas were more popular, such as Greasy Grove, Pleasant Park. These areas still have more players in them than, say, Moisty Mire, but at least back before Tilted Towers, there was a lot more widespread action. There were more players in more areas. So the thought is that they're going to have to do something about Tilted Towers, either adding another city on the east side of the map, or simply destroying Tilted Towers. And rather than just taking Tilted Towers out of the game, they could do it in a very interesting way. So with the last update to this game, the last major update to Fortnite Battle Royale, they included a comet and a number of little way stations for observing this comet and its descent to the Earth. All around the map, you can now find campsites. There are tents, and there are spyglasses or telescopes, whatever you'd like to call them, and clearly people have been looking up at this comet around the Battle Royale map. They want you to see that. They want you to look at these telescopes and say, what are these looking at? And then you look into the sky, and you see this astral body. I've been calling it a comet. Comets, I believe, are the astral bodies made entirely out of ice, and with the blue aura of the astral body falling from the sky, I'm kind of inclined to call it a comet. Many people have been calling it the meteor or the asteroid. Realistically, it could be anything. It could be a UFO, which is one of my favorite theories, but we'll get into that a little later in the video. But the general idea is that this astral body will crash into the Tilted Towers area, either completely removing Tilted Towers and leveling the playing field, or slightly adjusting the landscape of Tilted Towers. They could knock down a large number of the buildings. They could include new areas, new broken parts of the existing buildings, which is definitely what I'm expecting, definitely what I'm hoping to see, at least as long as it isn't the UFO theory, because that one is a little out there, no pun intended, and we'll get into that in just a moment. But if this is an asteroid, a comet, a meteor, and it crashes into Tilted Towers, I'd like a large majority of Tilted Towers to remain. And this would almost be against what they are trying to do in getting people out of Tilted Towers, regardless of what they do. If they hit Tilted Towers at all, Tilted Towers will once again become the most popular area, at least for a short amount of time. After which, players will start to go, okay, Tilted Towers is kind of lame now, and they'll go to other areas. Again, they still need to do something with the east side of the map. I would like to see them potentially level Dusty Depot and build a new city there. I'm not the biggest fan of Dusty Depot. There doesn't seem to be a whole ton of loot, and it seems to be one of the lesser populated areas. So with the size of it and the size of the open area around Dusty, I could definitely see a large Tilted Towers-esque city being built, and it would be perfectly in contrast with whatever's left of Tilted Towers. I can't imagine they're going to completely craterize this area, so I would like to see that contrast of two major cities, maybe one in a little disarray on the west, but two major cities nonetheless fighting kind of against each other for the player population. Now, interestingly enough, this comet, asteroid, meteor, this astral body, whichever you prefer, is getting closer to the Battle Royale map. With every subsequent hotfix, patch, update, when you look into the sky, the comet appears to be closer to the ground. When it first appeared, you could only see this thing with a scoped weapon. Now, when you're looking up into the sky, it is very apparent, especially during the nighttime. Now that's making a lot of players kind of suspect when this comet is going to land. The Season 3 Battle Pass is coming to a close in 3 or 4 weeks. It's getting there. We're very, very close to the Season 4 Battle Pass. And the Season 3 Battle Pass, a lot of players have pointed out, is very astral themed. There are astronauts, there are space shuttles, and there are like robot dances, like things that are very sci-fi, scientific, astronaut-y. So it definitely seems like they're hinting at something. But Epic Games, the developer of Fortnite Battle Royale, has declined to comment at all on this asteroid, this comet, this astral body. They have not said a word about this thing. They're just letting it do its thing, and they are slowly bringing it towards the Earth. There's been no update. There's been no official confirmation. It's kind of sketchy, and it's kind of really cool that they are doing it this way. They could simply remove Tilted Towers and call it a day. They could just level the area and just put in a grassy field and say, okay, well, we've done our job. Tilted Towers is over and done with. But the way they have implemented this change, the developer making it into an almost interactive Easter egg hunt with this grand conspiracy in the community, it is a brilliant marketing ploy, getting the word out there, making people like myself make videos on it, talking about Fortnite and the grand changes to come. And it really does lead me to believe that we are potentially looking at a tonal shift for Battle Royale in Fortnite. I've mentioned in the past there are a number of weapons and different environments in Save the World that we don't have in Fortnite Battle Royale. Battle Royale is very vanilla in comparison to Save the World. And this is where my UFO theory comes in. In the case the astral body isn't an astral body at all and is a UFO, they could do a lot of incredible things with Battle Royale in the next season. The whole next season's Battle Pass could be based around aliens and alien tech. The weapons could see a massive overhaul in Battle Royale. In the Save the World mode, there are a number of energy-style weapons. Ray guns, death rays, laser sniper rifles, all kinds of crazy nonsense, laser beams that bounce off walls and do some incredible things. Why don't we have those in Battle Royale? Why don't we have these cooler, interesting weapons? Battle Royale has never really claimed that it is realistic. This isn't PUBG where everything has to be rooted in reality. We can get crazy. We can include these wacky things, these wacky scientific weapons. It's a perfect time to do that if you are crashing an item from outer space into this planet that we're on, which isn't necessarily Earth. If you're crashing something from space into us anyways, why not bring alien tech to the world? So I haven't seen too many players really voicing this idea of a UFO rather than a comet. I see most of the major Fortnite YouTubers, they're talking about a comet and simply leveling Tilted Towers. While that is a good idea, I would love to see some kind of alien tech crash into Tilted Towers, and that is where we suddenly have all of these alien death ray weapons being available in the Fortnite Battle Royale formula, but we also have a very cool area to look forward to in Tilted Towers. Maybe that alien tech is some kind of biological weapon. There's some kind of biological weapon on this UFO that crashes, and it could sprout up an alien colony or some type of alien architecture in Tilted Towers. We could see a very sci-fi area on the map in Tilted Towers. Like the alien tech is kind of taking over what we have currently. It's just, I'm spitballing here, but it is a very, very interesting idea. There's so much that you can do with it. And if, well, it is a cool idea that they are just crashing Tilted Towers and they are building a story in this Battle Royale mode, that's fantastic. But I'd also like to see them really go for it and really make it crazy and do something like the UFO theory. But I'd love to hear what you guys are thinking in the comment section down below. Do you think the comet will crash into Tilted Towers at all? Now, there have been some extremely conspiracy theories going out about when this is going to happen. I believe it will happen towards the end of Season 3, which is in 20 or so days. Though I have heard people that have been talking about Morse code and the random vibration bug that has been implemented since the last update that says April 18th is when the tilted towers will be attacked. I'm not really sure. I don't put too much stock into getting that crazy, but it will definitely happen within the next month. So let me know what you're thinking about this comet. Is it just a gimmick? Is it actually going to change the map? And what do you think it's going to do if it does change the map? Let me know in the comment section. Hit the like button, subscribe, and I'll catch you guys all on the next video.